Hello everyone, my name is Al-farabi. I am an undergraduate biomedical engineering from Institut Teknologi Sumatera. Today, I want to talk to you about something that affects every single person in Indonesia, especially in Lampung province. That is the 13th Sustainable Development Goal, which is climate action. Let me start by asking you a simple question. Have you noticed that summers feel hotter than they used to? That weather patterns seem more unpredictable? That news about floods, droughts, and wildfires appear more frequently? These are the coincidences. These are symptoms of a rapidly changing climate, and the science behind it is clear and undeniable. Climate action, or SDG, or Sustainable Development Goals 13, is one of the 17 global goals established by the United Nations in 2050 as part of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The official call is to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. But what does that really mean? It means that we need to act now, not tomorrow, not next year, but right now, to address one of the greatest challenges humanity has ever faced. Now, let's talk about the reality of the climate change. Global temperatures have already risen by approximately 1.1 degrees Celsius since pre-industrial times. Now you might think that doesn't sound like much, 1 degree. What difference does that make? But that single degree has already triggered devastating consequences. We're seeing ice caps melting at unprecedented rates, sea levels rising and threatening coastal communities, coral reefs dying, and entire ecosystem collapsing. Extreme weather events that used to happen once in a century are now happening multiple times within a single decade. The cause is primarily human activity, the burn of fossil fuels for energy, deforestation, industrial agriculture, and mass consumption have pumped enormous amounts of these greenhouse gases into our atmosphere, such as the carbon dioxide, methane, and other gases trapped heat from the sun, creating what we call the greenhouse effect. While some greenhouse effect is natural and necessary for life on Earth, we have amplified it to dangerous levels. So what is climate action calling us to do? The goal that has several specific targets. First, we need to strengthen the resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazards in all countries. This means that building infrastructure that can withstand extreme weather, developing early warning systems for natural disasters, and helping communities prepare for the change that are already inevitable. Second, we need to integrate climate change measures into our national policies, strategies, and planning. Climate action cannot be an afterthought or a separate issue. It needs to be woven into everything from economic policy to education to urban planning. And the third, and perhaps most importantly, we need to improve education, the awareness, and the human and institutional capacity on climate change mitigation, adaptation, impact reduction, and early warning. Knowledge is power, and if people don't understand the urgency and severity of climate change, they won't take the necessary action to address it. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. This sounds overwhelming, but we must take an action to reach the goal to make the future far better from now and then. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you.